what's up, everyone? Welcome back to episode 4 of Two Off the Tee. We got the #1 Chicago Realtor golfer with us, my co-host and brother, James Shin, and yours truly, the Titleist of Loans, Jeff Shin. So, James, what we got going on here on the tee box? We got the great handicap debate. We'll also cover what's in our bag, what's staying, what's going, pace of play, and we'll talk about your biggest pet peeve on the golf course.
I got a lot.
So let's get right into it. Handicaps here. You're like on both sides of the fence. You like it and you hate it.
Yeah, I am a little bit on both sides of the fence on that one. I think it's fair to. I think it's one way for everybody to join and play together. But I also don't like when someone's talking saying, "Oh, I beat you," and it's like, "Okay, dude, I gave you 20 strokes.
Well,
Like, did you really win?"
if you're giving someone 20 strokes and then going to discount it and say it doesn't matter, then that seems unfair because then you have best of both worlds. Because if you beat them, then you're, you know, good. You should have won. But then if someone win because they have a handicap, like you're in a win-win position with a lower handicap against someone higher.
I guess let me put it in perspective. When you say you beat me, you like to rub it in, but you're winning with the handicap.
Well, yeah, because it's established that we're playing with the handicap. So we already
You
know
can't
what
talk
the rules.
trash. You can't talk trash
Why not? We know
and
what
say
the
you're a
bet
better
is,
golfer.
but we know what the established bet is. Let's take this week, for example, with the NFL. We got the Bears playing Green Bay. The Bears are favored to lose right now. They're plus 6.5. If I take a bet and I think the Bears are going to win and I get the points with it, why not? Why can't I? It's a win.
That's Vegas, and you're betting money against two professional teams.
Yeah. So, but Vegas believes that the Bears should get 6.5 points.
Okay, so let's just say the Bears go play. Who'd you say they're playing? The Packers?
Yes.
Okay, and then the post game interview, I don't know, they're talking to somebody, and what they lost by 6 points.
Well, that doesn't count.
Are the Bears gonna go on TV and say, "Hey, I had a 6.5 spread. We actually won by half a point"?
Well, they're not
No.
playing based on a spread. But if I'm betting you, if you happen to be a Packers fan and you give me 6.5 and I win the bet, you can't go back and go, well, my team won straight up. That doesn't seem fair.
So you're gonna say my team. So if the Bears
No, I'm
won
going to say I
against the
won the bet.
Packers,
No, I'm
yeah,
going to say
okay, I understand that.
okay.
But if you're the Packers fan, I'm the Bears fan, and I won with the spread, I'm supposed to talk trash and say, "Hey, the Bears, I beat you because I got an extra 6.5 points, so the Bears are better."
Well,
That's
that was
stupid.
the bet and that was established. If you gave me 6.5 and I took the bet at 6.5 and I won, yeah, I might not have a lot to say for the fact that I won. It's not like I crushed you, but I won.
That not okay. What I mean, if that's how you want to, that's how you have to win, then sure.
Well, I mean, it's a handicap, right? I mean, you're favored to win. You're giving X amount of strokes to play, and it is what it is. Like some of these YouTube series where Grant he starts -5 against a pro, or he gave DJ Khaled 20 strokes. I mean, instead of the holes, he just gave him 20 right off the bat, and let the best man win. So in this case,
Does DJ Khaled after say, "You suck, Grant, I beat you"?
well, I have no idea, but I don't think he says that, and I don't think I say that to you when I beat you. I just say, "Hey, I won."
Oh,
You
okay, yeah.
and then you happen to throw in the excuses of why I won. "Oh, it's because you had a handicap. Oh, because of this." I'm just saying I won. You can't take the fact that you lost because the handicaps say that the discrepancy is a few strokes between us.
A few is 3.
Yeah, I know what I
I
said.
give you a lot more than 3.
How much do you think you give me?
What'd I give you at Bolingbrook?
That's the off season, but yeah, we could use Bolingbrook.
I gave you like 12 or 11 or something like that. Kind
Okay,
of a
I mean
lot.
there's 18 holes.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I like the handicap system, but I just don't like it when people are like, "Oh, I whooped your ass out there." It's like, "Okay, buddy." I won't say any names, but there was someone who was like, "How to take lessons." And I was like, "Dude, I gave you like 30 strokes.
I don't and when I play those
How you gonna
guys,
tell me to get lessons?" I gave you 30 strokes.
Oh, so you take everything personal.
Well, that was a backhanded comment towards me, so that
But
one, yes.
I mean, honestly, for me, I have no problem playing or giving someone, I don't know, 10 strokes.
I'm not saying I'm against giving the strokes. I'm against when someone talks trash with the strokes. If
Mm.
I played MJ to 11 one-on-one and he gave me 10 and I score one bucket and I beat him, what I say, MJ, you suck. I'm better than you. Go get lessons. That is what I'm referring to. That is ridiculous.
Oh, so they should just take their hat off, shake your hand, say good game, and that's it?
Yeah, because they know otherwise they can't win. I would never say that to someone like, "I beat you. I gave you 10." If someone gave me 10 strokes and I won, I wouldn't be super happy about it. If anything, it would make me want to get better to play at their level so I can compete against them. The handicap system has made people soft, where it's like, what do they call those? Consolation prizes? Everyone
Yes.
wins an award. Everybody wins. No. There's winners and there's losers. There's people who work hard to get better, and people who don't. If I were to play scratch golfers, I would watch everything they do. I would try to learn how to play like them, get in the mindset of what they're doing out there. Obviously, they strike the ball better than the rest of us, right? But they probably have like certain things in their minds of how to play the game too. So I mean, I would work on trying to get better and to get to a scratch golfer versus saying, "Oh, you gave me 10, I beat you. You suck." I would never do that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't if it was like a stranger, I don't think I would say some of the stuff I said if I won with the handicap. I just say, "Yeah, it was a good game. It was close." And then I would be humble and say, "Yeah, I won because of the handicap." But if I beat you, yeah, I'm gonna rub it in and I'm gonna act like we play straight up. Only for the
Okay. How
fact
how
that
does
it
it
bothers you
feel?
so much.
How does it feel when your rival, Mike Lee, beats you the other day?
He never beat me.
He beat you at the handicap. He says he
When?
beat you by one at the
No,
Glen
no, the
Club.
handicap allowed him to tie.
I think he
I
won
won
at
by
the
a
Glen
stroke,
Club or
but
something.
no, 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 no. Go look it up. The handicap allowed him to tie, but I beat him straight up.
Okay.
Yeah. Pulling a U?
You said the straight up part pretty loud.
I'm just saying that that's what it was. I'm just correcting you. You said that you thought he beat me, and how do I feel? I said, no, we tied because of the handicap, but I beat him straight up.
Wasn't there a time he beat you straight up this year?
I don't know. He doesn't really beat me when it comes to golf, so I don't really keep score. And I don't know why you say it's a route. He's not on my radar.
I said rival.
I know that he would have to be, but he's not on my radar. I beat him so much that it's like whatever. Let's just play,
Okay.
right? I mean, I don't. Yeah, if we were going back and forth, like he wins one, I win one, he wins one. Yeah, sure, fine. But that's not the case. So he's not on my radar.
So how would it feel if he beat you with the handicap and then he rubs it in that he beat you with the handicap?
I'd say you played very well that day, Mike.
We're gonna come back to this clip when that day happens one
Because
time.
I mean, if the bet is established and you're playing with the handicap, then that's what it is. And if they happen to talk shit and they win and they want to do it that way, hey man, more power to them. They won.
I
I
understand.
lost. I'm not going to come up with an excuse and say, well, it's because of this or this. Oh, the condition of this, right? The rules were established of when the bet was made. If it wasn't, and then they start talking, then it's like, oh, okay, but we're starting, like Jordan said, 0-0. We know what the rules are and it's established. And if he wins because of the handicap and that's the bet, then I will accept defeat. So I don't cry about it. I welcome the fact that if someone that's like 30 handicap or 25, I have no problem giving them 10 strokes. I don't know why it bothers you guys that are lower handicaps, why it's so hard to beat someone. You guys, a lower handicap is way more consistent than a higher handicapper. You know they're going to top the ball, mess up somewhere, some severe penalty. But for whatever reason, you guys that are under 10 are mentally weak when it comes to competition.
I don't think there's a player that you've given 10 strokes to.
Yeah, anyone above me, yeah, I've given them strokes. Even if it's 5, 6, 7, I'm still playing them with high. I'm giving them strokes. I've played as in our league because I'm kind of in the middle of the pack of handicaps. I get some and I give some. So the guys that I have to give to, I deal with the same thing that you would have to deal with giving me, but I don't cry
I
about it.
never I never said that there's a problem with me giving strokes. You're getting off topic again. I said the issue is when people talk trash that they beat you with the handicap.
And I say I'm okay with it. If they want
All
to
right.
talk,
Well, the next time someone beats you with a handicap, I'm gonna go whisper in there and be like, "Yo, go talk to Jeff."
yeah, and I'm
And I'm
gonna
gonna
do
record
this.
your reaction. I'm gonna see what happens, and you're gonna
Yeah,
be
and
like, "Okay, buddy,
no,
you
I
beat
know
me with
me.
a 110."
I'd be like, you played well with the 110. That's what I would
Okay.
say.
All right. Well,
That's
we'll
what I'll
see.
say.
We'll see when that
You played a.
happens.
I'll be like, you played a hell of a round shooting 110 to beat me. I got some
We'll
work
see
to do.
about that.
That's what
We'll
I
see
would
about
say.
that.
I would
Okay.
go, James, you played a hell of a round shooting 110 to beat me today. I need to work on some stuff. I will see you next time.
All right. We'll
And
see.
then I'll go to the range and put some work in. And then I'll see you in 2 weeks when the next event is. And then I'll make sure that I remember that you said you shot 110 against me. And I'll make sure that I whoop your ass that day. You might not know I'm competing with you because it's an invisible war, but we'll be competing.
Okay. All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens then next time.
That's how I would handle it. But
Well,
again,
you are a gentleman and a scholar and a better man than
yeah,
me.
because I don't understand. If I got to below 10, I would have no issue playing a higher handicapper because I know I'm better than them. They might have one day that might do well, but if we were to play one on one, I'm gonna win 9 out of 10 times. But that one day they might, and it sucks maybe because in our league there's like so many people that on a given day someone's playing well and they're playing outside of their handicap.
That you don't win 9 out of 10 times against someone because of the handicap system is an equalizer. It makes you both 0.
Yeah, I know that.
So just because I'm more consistent than you, that doesn't mean that I win 9 times out of 10 against you. That's not how that works.
Okay, fine, 8 out of 10.
I think it's dead even.
Nah,
That's the handicap system.
no, no. I understand how the handicap works, but I'm just saying that if I played someone with the handicap, I will win majority of the time. It's not a coin flip. That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna have to keep some stats next year and just see what it's like, actually.
Yeah, sure. We'll track it. What? So some invisible wars against higher handicappers that they don't know that we're competing and seeing, how many times I beat them or you beat them.
Well,
Fine.
just between you and I, we could just keep a spreadsheet and see who's won, like we used to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So keep a spreadsheet about who won with the handicaps and stuff.
I mean, I pretty much beat you all year if that's the case.
I said
Like,
we're gonna do it next year.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying for tracking purposes for 2025, I already know. You might have won one, but I won the majority of the times that we played this year.
I'm
But
not so sure, but
okay, I mean, if you don't think so, I'm pretty confident in that statement. But again for handicap, the thing that bugs me the most about handicaps though, and I mean I don't know, I'm on the fence if I think about it. The guys that play and then don't record or they're so worried that the handicap's going to get better. Like, I guess in that sense of soft, yeah, I agree with you, but I don't understand why people, try to not record their rounds to see if they're improving. Like, you go to the
well, there's
gym
a
and you
term. There's
journal.
that's sandbagging, and also because there's money on the line, people are gonna do whatever they can to win.
Mm.
They're gonna take another advantage. Someone's gonna fluff up their golf ball when there's money or bet on the line.
I think
Someone's
that's
gonna take.
perfectly fine.
Someone's gonna attempt to swing at the ball and say when they miss it, they're gonna say that wasn't an attempt.
Mm. I do remember someone did that in our league. I swear, I was from a distance. It was at Bittersweet, and he whiffed because he had to play opposite hand, and there was a fence in his way, and he
Uh,
completely whiffed.
I'm
It's a
referring
whole.
to you.
I was referring to someone else. I would never do
I'm
that.
referring about you.
I would never do that. What are you?
He did that
What
to
are you?
me at Palatine in the bunker.
What are you? No, that was
He
a
did.
practice. I don't. My practice swing?
No, it was a full ass attempt.
No, I don't think I would do something like that. That's just too beneath me. I would not cheat like that.
Well,
But yeah, for like, yeah, handicaps, I'm okay with it. And if someone wants to talk a little, let them. It gives them that little joy for a few moments. That's fine. But they know deep down inside I'm better than them.
I
So
can't
why take
have
it
that.
personal?
I can't have that. I can't give anybody any joy out there.
Well, then you got to beat.
I am out there. I am out there to whoop your ass. Even if I play a solo, I don't care. If they're like, I'm playing them. Like if I'm a solo and I join some people, I'm playing against all three of them. They might not
Yeah,
know, but I am.
yeah. The invisible war James has with these opponents out there that don't know they're competing.
I'm trying to beat everyone out there.
All right,
And
I
if I
mean,
lose, I lose.
I mean, I get it competitively. I want to win, but at least for golf, I mean, it's an equalizer. It's just not. It's not necessarily fair. And even like, I don't know if you know this, but I think they did this before, and I don't know if it's still around. But like in Madden, they have an equalizer. Like you can use the best team, and someone could use the worst team because their favorite players there. But they equalize it that the teams are 50-50, so it's not so lopsided to make it the most competitive game.
What do they change the player's stats?
Yeah, something like that. There's like an adjustment that it just equalizes it. I don't know exactly the overall of what it goes into it, but I think Madden does that. So you're not using the best team all the time and whooping on people. At least do have some equalizer that makes it fair. I think that's just fair in golf. Like someone way
That
smarter
is
than
fair.
us. Yeah. Huh?
That is fair.
Yeah. So that's why I mean
But
I'm totally okay.
it's like what was that football? Now you're talking about football video games. What was that video game in like Nintendo or whatever where Bo Jackson or something?
Yeah, Tecmo Bowl.
He could just like run around the hole
Yeah,
and you
totally
can't catch
unfair.
him. Yeah. And then the guy using him says, "Oh, I whooped your ass." Like, okay, what? That
I
makes no
mean,
sense.
but it's a true statement.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
I don't
But
like
I
people
mean,
like
yeah.
that.
I mean, I'm okay with the handicap. I love it that golf has a handicap system that it just makes it fair for everyone for the most part. But yeah, I'm
For
not
the
a
most
huge fan.
part, as long as people keep an honest handicap.
Yeah, that's the case. But why do you think people don't record, or why do you think people record better then? Do you think everyone's handicap is the same?
Is the same or like legit?
Yeah, yeah, legit. We'll say legit.
No.
Like you're a
I mean,
10.
some people misrecord holes. Like there'll be holes where someone says they got this, and then I gotta like go back and count it and be like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, but overall the
And also
handicap.
like mulligans, give me putts. Like if you give me every like 2 or 3 footer, I'm bound to miss like probably half of those.
Well,
I miss those a lot.
I mean, it does show in our league when we're playing out there when, the gimmies are gone and everyone has to grind it out and putt it out. All of a sudden, hey, those 2-foot putts seem very scary all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's me.
I mean, yeah, yeah. So me too. But I mean, I guess you as a 10 handicap though. Let's be honest, right? I saw the asterisk on the video you posted, but you took
Mhm.
the par.
Oh, the Yatrick because I was +7 at the time, not +6.
Yeah, but you topped it in the water on like hole 5 or 6.
Yeah. Well, you guys gave me a mulligan.
I didn't give you a mulligan. Everyone else did.
Oh,
But we're not
oh,
really
well, everyone gave it to me.
okay. Does
I'm
that
gonna take it,
so? But you okay? But that defeats the handicap, then, doesn't it?
I guess. I mean, we could tack on, what, 2 strokes to it?
I know, but it's not just 2 strokes from there. It could be 2 strokes from many, many rounds over the course that
Mm.
have added up. That your handicap might be an 11 actually, or a 12, not a 10. So why do people do
Well,
that? Is my question.
you would get less strokes. You would have gotten less strokes.
I know, but I guess it's my what I'm wondering, or my question really is, why do you think people won't penalize them for that?
I don't know why I didn't penalize myself on that one.
You know
I
why?
think I
I
just
think
forgot and I just kept moving on or something.
I feel like it's like, trading. Like you don't want to be wrong, and then you just hold on to that stock, and it just becomes a loser when you know you should cut it, and it's hard to admit that you're wrong. And I think that's the thing with golf. It's very hard to admit that you're wrong and that you made a mistake. The beauty is you can kind of do it over.
Well, the next hole, Joe is messing with my tee shot with the shadow of his club.
No, that's 2
I
holes
take a
later.
drop.
That was 2
No,
holes later.
it's 2 holes later. Yeah. Yeah. I take the drop.
Yeah. I mean, that one you did because you chose not to back off and, set up properly. But that's my point, right? I think my point is people don't record properly because they don't want to admit that they made a mistake. And it's human nature.
Maybe. I mean, I think people just want to shoot good scores, and I don't know why I took a mulligan. I don't know why everyone said to take it, so I took it.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that you don't wanna admit that you made a mistake and don't wanna be penalized for it. Because even when I do those
I
stupid
think people
putts,
like the better scores.
well, yeah, for sure, people like the better scores, and I'm guilty of it too, even when I'm putting and it's like, you just walk up and you're just like, yeah, nonchalant, you try to putt it in and then you miss it. It's like, "Yeah, that was good." When it's really
And
like,
a lot of people do. A lot of people do that too.
well, that's my point. So I think that's just what happens. So moving on, I mean, I think for the handicap, so next year we'll just track it based on if you think we start even actually, and in theory, we should be 50-50 then. I think that's what you're saying for the amount of rounds we'll play.
I do think that, yes.
Okay. So we'll track it just to see if it gets out of hand or if there's any truth to it. I
We'll
believe that
track
you
it and we'll
should,
see.
yeah. I mean, I believe a lower handicap player should win majority of the time, regardless of the handicap. But I think the lower handicap guys, for whatever reason, you're kind of in this hell. You're close enough to getting scratched, but you're not. And then you hate it that someone higher beats you because they have a higher handicap. So I think you're like in. I think
That's
it's
not
it.
true. That's not what I said at all.
No,
The
I'm
whole
not saying
time.
you said that. I'm saying I think many people in that handicap category think like that.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem giving strokes away to someone higher. That's just me. It's like, let's just play. It is what it is. I'm better than you based on the handicap. If you need 10 strokes, cool. Let's play. I think it feels like an uphill battle, but I know they're gonna blow up. And when they do, I need a pounce.
Yeah.
So we'll see next year. And then
We'll see next year.
yeah. Moving on, what's staying in the bag and what's going in 2026? Any club changes for you?
Ooh. Well, this year I did get the QI driver.
Uh-huh.
Um, I was way overdue for a new driver. I had the
Yeah, how long is that?
I don't know, 9 years, 8 years old. Man, that driver is so pretty though.
The M1.
But yeah. The
Yeah, it
M1
looks
came out a long time ago, but it's so pretty. That's why I
I
wanted to
know.
keep it. But man, this new QI35 is just, man, it's getting the distance, the height. It's putting me in play a lot of the times. I love it. As far as other clubs, I might have to get rid of my 3-wood. I might need a change. I mean, I got that when I got the M1, which was because it's also an M1 3-wood.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought it off eBay. I got whatever shaft came with it. I don't hit it well. Like I need to be able to get on par fives and two. So I need to get, I don't know. I need to figure out how to either hit it or get fitted for it to get the right shaft on it.
Mhm.
And then my 3-iron, I think I need a hybrid or something. I mean, I don't like them. I think they look stupid, but why are you shaking your head? No, no, don't
Because
get a
every
hybrid.
time I say, "Hey, you should try my hybrid." "No." "You should try my hybrid." "No."
I don't
"Yeah,
like
you should
trying other
try this
people's
hybrid."
clubs. I don't like trying other people's clubs. I don't
"Mm."
like that. I don't ask people to try my clubs ever.
You never offer.
I never say try
You
my
never
club.
offer. That's so selfish of you.
I don't want someone messing up my club.
You
I
think
don't want
someone's gonna
some
break it?
I don't know, dude. I don't want someone skying my driver. I don't want that. I don't know.
I understand, but you break, you buy.
Not break it, but just like put a little mark on the top of the driver. I
Ah,
don't want that.
yeah, if they crown it, I mean, it sucks. It's a little
Yeah.
eyesore, but okay, so 3 wood, you're gonna get rid of it. What's your distance on your 3 wood that you're looking for?
I need I need like 220 or something like that. I need somewhere around that range, like carry. Because
Okay.
I think
Have
my
you
driver carries like 260 or so, 270-ish.
Uh-huh.
So I need a 220 carry.
Maybe you should try I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen a lot of videos. Everyone's like raving about a 7 wood.
I seen that, yeah. 3, 5, 5, and 7 wood. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
don't know yet. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. So you're looking so now you're a believer in getting fitted too, huh? So you're gonna get fitted and look into the proper club to buy between 3, 5, or 7 for that distance.
There is a difference between me getting fitted now and me getting fitted 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I had no idea really how to play golf. My swing was more inconsistent, still inconsistent to today, but way less consistent back then. Swing speed has changed. A lot of things have changed in my swing. So as far as a new golfer, I would say don't really get fitted until you like understand the game, your swing is kind of consistent, staying the same. But yeah, as far as getting fitted, like I want to see the data to see which one I feel is best for me.
Okay.
I've only gotten fitted for a driver, but I didn't let the guy dictate what I ultimately end up purchasing. Like I didn't get like the most expensive shaft because it's the most expensive shaft. I think my shaft was like $100. I got what was ever best suited for me. There was a shaft that allowed me to hit it maybe 10 or 15 yards further,
Uh-huh.
but the dispersion rate was even wider. Whereas I might have to take a drop or something. So for me, I'd rather have the accuracy versus 10 or 15 more extra yards. Cause what is that? One club. What's the difference between me hitting an 8 or a 9? You know, it's just one club for me. So
Yeah.
I'd rather have the accuracy and the tighter dispersion than a wider dispersion, but more length. So yeah, I would need to try a bunch of different ones. I mean, obviously I don't know, OCD, so I would get I would get the QI 35 3-wood. Like I need it to match.
Do you go the well, I mean, the QI 40 is coming out. Why not get that? Have you seen the driver on that one? The
I've seen
blue
a picture
face?
of it, but it's gotta match. I can't hit I have what, S9 wedges?
Yeah.
I can't get the new I can't get like one so I need like a 50 I need a new 58, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fitter told me don't get new wedges,
Yeah.
but I was like, dude, like I kind of want one, but I can't get one. I can't have like SM9s and then SM, were they on 12s or something?
Oh, you're crazy.
SM10s?
I think there are SM10s that are
Yeah.
out, but
Like I can't get the new one and have one old one, or I can't have a Cleveland wedge and Vokey wedges. I can't like it's got to be consistent.
yeah,
So
I would,
I would have to get the QI 35 3-wood.
and not the 40. Well, the 35s would probably be on sale, and there's probably a
Maybe.
marginal difference between the two clubs.
Yeah. It's got to be the same. I mean,
Okay.
what are you taking anything out of your bag?
I mean, it is that time, right? I mean, I hate it though. I got fitted. So irons, I think they're still fine. Um, I just hate the 3-wood. So if anything, I've been on the fence is the wedges actually. And so what's going in my bag? I did go to the PGA store. I do see that they have Cleveland wedges, the older model. Maybe it's current. I forget what year. But anyways, I saw Cleveland wedges on sale. Honestly, this is what I think I would buy more clubs if this was available to me. So, I got fitted for a very specific model of clubs, shaft, like the whole swing weight, right? So the build out was done that matches a swing weight for my swing. So, if anything, now that I have the shaft already, I would prefer if there was a way just to buy the club heads, like I do with my driver. I'm always looking if I got the itch and I was playing the Rogue and then I finally saw one on sale. Not on sale, but I did find one on eBay where someone was selling the driver head, only the driver head of the Elite. And I was like, okay, it's a reasonable price. I'll buy it. And especially after demoing it when we played at where do we play? Whisper Creek. And I got a chance to demo it. So from the demo, I was like, "Oh, right." Remember, I was even telling you, I was like, "Damn, dude, I'm driving you here today with that thing.
You
I
were
think I
smacking the
upset you."
ball that day. You were smacking the ball that day for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. I was smoking it. I was like, "Ooh." I'm like, yeah. And then, I put a watch list on eBay, so I did change it. So I like doing that personally because I already have the shaft that I like. I already know. I don't want to go through the whole shaft experience. I think it makes a difference. Like I already know what I have. I'm used to it. I don't think the driver head's going to make significant difference in terms of the weight, and especially with the feels. Right off the bat, when I put the Elite on my club or my shaft, I felt it. I was like, dude, I like this already. I don't want to change it. I just want that driver head. So I wish more manufacturers did sell just a head only instead of you have to buy the whole thing because then it just makes it ridiculous.
I thought you could just get the
No,
driver
you
head if
can't
you
do
wanted.
a la carte. You have to buy the whole damn thing. It's annoying. Like
Mm.
I don't know why clubs can't do that. Like if you want a shaft, okay, pay the shaft, but as a manufacturer, unless they own some of these shaft companies, I don't know. I don't know the reasoning behind it. Maybe someone in the comments could tell us, but I don't feel like really looking it up. But man, if there was just a way to buy the head, I would totally do that. I would buy the club heads always separately. I would buy the iron head separately, and I would buy the wedges separately. So I did see that with Cleveland that they have it. But what am I gonna do with the shaft?
I don't know why you can't do that because when I got my driver, I got the driver head and the shaft I needed. I
Yeah,
didn't get the other stock shaft.
well, they probably have it in store for the shaft that they can move it around to another product. That's my
Maybe.
guess.
Maybe, I'm not sure what they did with it, so
But a driver head, you could take off and replace because of the adapter, right? So you could always switch it around. Whereas an iron, it's not easily. You have to take the thing off and put it, you have to redo it.
but
So,
your iron shafts are, like, probably 8 years old now too. The
uh,
technology has probably changed, your swing has changed, like, a lot has changed.
it's possible. I mean, I personally have not looked at any irons yet. The only thing I really looked at is I my driver and I mean, I made a couple changes already late season, especially with the new putter. And you know what's crazy? I just realized this on the Spider ZT. Even though it came out a little bit late season for like in the stores, none of the pros are gaming them out there playing with it.
I just saw some kid on Instagram who's, like, a +10 who has it.
Yeah, I'm saying like us regular folks out there, but the pros, no one's playing them. None of them have
Um,
been gaming the ZT right now. I don't know why, but none of the pros have been out there. They didn't use it at the Ryder Cup. None of them changed their equipment yet on the putter, especially for the push. These club manufacturers when they have it, you would definitely want to see Rory playing it, a Scotty, but I haven't seen them play with it. Maybe it'll change in 2026. I did see a little bit of a commercial on TaylorMade on Instagram with Colin Morikawa. They have the murdered out ZT look, and I knew I should have waited. Yeah, it looks great because mine is that black and silver, like the Raiders.
I like
But
the blue at the bottom. I like that.
yeah, they have that. But I'm saying the top of the face, the top part of it, it's all
Mhm.
black because there's a portion of it that's silver for the milled.
You know?
It's a little silver. So it's not a terrible look, but the murdered out look is way better. And I was like, I should wait. And I got impatient because I found the deal on it. And I was like, I should wait so I can get the one I want. I know they're going to come out with a different colorway. I didn't expect them to come out with a murdered out one, but they did. I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
But
I wanted the all black QI35,
mm,
but there was a wait for that. But the PGA Store had the gold one, and I swung the gold one, and I was like, "This is too much." And I was
just
like, "I
too hard.
can't be. It's gaudy. Like it's bad." Plus, could you
Yes.
imagine me swinging that like when we're playing? That would it looked ugly.
I think it'd be fine. But I mean, there's a reason they probably came out with it. But I think
It's pretty ugly.
it would probably be bothersome in the sun.
Yeah, my wedges. So that's why another reason why I want. Who was using my wedge the other day? And they're like the glare. Was it you?
Joe.
Joe, yeah, yeah. He was like, "Oh my god, the glare." I was like, "I know." Like, it's really bad sometimes, like, you can't see. So yeah, I would need that's why I also want new wedges too.
Yeah, so I haven't put thought into new equipment. It's always been just the driver and the putter. If anything, next year, I'll probably be looking at wedges. Maybe I'll go to the golf expo and see if I could pick up a deal. I think that's the move
Mhm.
on the wedges.
I think you always yeah, they say you're supposed to replace your wedges every, like, year or something. I don't know,
Something like that.
the guy told me not to replace my wedges, and I was like, "Okay." Well, you don't gotta tell me to save $500.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Sure.
so okay, so you're gonna switch out, probably most likely get rid of your 3 wood and 3 iron.
Yeah, I gotta figure out I gotta get fitted for the 3 wood first.
Yeah, you.
I gotta get the right
I feel like you're gonna
stuff
end
for
up
me
with a
though.
5 and a 7 wood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, who knows? I don't like I don't know. I feel like the wood is harder for me to hit. It's also because I don't practice it enough.
Yeah.
Like, there are some times where I hit it really well, and I surprise myself when I do, because 'cause I'm like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?"
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I remember the one hole that you did that at Seven Bridges on hole 9. You went after it. I was like, I've never seen James get a hold of that 3 wood.
yeah. Well, I mean, I think there was times where I went to the range, and I think I used to do this when I first started. I only used my 3 wood. I didn't use any other club. Like, I used to
Mm.
do that with my driver way back when. I would just hit driver the whole time. I think
Y
you were even like, "Why are you only hitting driver all the time?" I'm like, "'Cause
Yeah.
I need to get it in play." Like, I need the distance and I need it in play. Everything else will kind of, slowly figure itself out, but if I can't get this club in play, then, my scores are just gonna blow up. Like, I remember I had, like, I used to have like a 100-yard slice. I would
Oh,
aim
yeah.
I would aim left to one hole, and I would end up in the other holes, like, rough. Like,
Yeah,
it was bad.
I remember.
So yeah, so I used to so every once in a while, I'll just go to the range, and I'll just hit all 3 woods until I kind of, like, figure it out. I don't know. I gotta go more, or I might just have to buy the net in the backyard.
Yeah.
Damn, I think that's a better route.
So I think it sounds like an agreement. Wedges is probably the most important thing to change out in 2026. 3 wood, 3 iron for you is kind of like maybe not high on the priority list, or is it more? Is
No, it's
higher
pretty
on the
high for me. It's high for
3?
me. The 3 wood more than the 3 iron. I mean, the 3 wood and 3 iron probably is not like a gap in distance,
Yeah.
but like I can't hit that 3 iron. It's just a placeholder in my bag. So the 3 wood for sure, and then 3 iron. I don't know. I got to figure out something for that. The wedges are fine, and my putter I'm never gonna get rid of. I might get a new grip on the putter,
Uh huh.
although my putter grips feels fine. I don't know if you can get those Scotty Cameron like
They
stock
have them.
grips.
That
Yeah, I
yours
might
and
get a new. Yeah, that's all.
yeah, they have them. So yeah, I mean, for me, real quickly, I think I'm gonna be looking at wedges, if anything. I'm not really hard pressed in buying new clubs yet. And just for the fact, I mean, I spent a ton of money when I got custom. So
Yeah, I agree.
I'm I'm not really itching for it. But I mean, I like the set I have. I maybe should get fitted or test out wedges and compare my current wedges versus new ones out there to see if there's a huge difference in spin. Because if there is, then okay, I'll heavily consider it because I feel like my short game's pretty good. I think he's seen it enough where, I get that 2 bounce stop. So, you know.
Okay. I think you try it more than it happens.
No, no.
You're always trying to get cute out there and do something like
Yeah, but when it works, man, it looks
You think you're Jeff Morikawa out there or something. I don't know what you're doing.
but when it works, man, it looks great.
Yeah,
So,
when it works.
yeah, we got footage on it when we whooped the Kins out there at, Broken Arrow.
There wasn't no 2-hop stop. It was rolling. And it almost went in.
I think you have to play it again. Anyways, let's move on. So, bags, we know what we're looking for equipment, what we're gonna look for. And I think this is a pretty big topic that people always talk about, and it's always an issue. Pace of play.
Oh yeah. I'm a big one on that.
Yeah, you lately have been a little bit of a pain in the ass to play with when it comes to pace of play.
Do I play slow?
No, no.
I don't know,
You
honestly.
become this monster out there. Remember, you called the clubhouse at McCray?
I don't remember that.
Hole 11.
Oh, yeah.
Hole
That was
11.
that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Dude, there were 3 groups on 1 hole. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, but you became
The one group's on the tee box, one group is waiting, and we're on 10 putting, and then we're done putting, and they're still on the tee box. Like that, yeah. And like you gotta let people play through, but I was just talking about within our own group.
well, yeah, but I'm saying overall in pace of play, I mean, I hear people complain about it all the time, but what's the issue? Is it just because you're playing
It could be that. It could be when all 4 people are playing. I mean, I remember. I don't even know if the. Oh, I remember one round I played. I was at what's that? The Preserve,
Mhm.
and it was me and 3 really bad golfers.
Okay.
And one person, well, all 3 of them were just hitting it everywhere,
Yeah.
and they were like topping it right off the tee, and it would like go into the taller weeds in front of the tee box, and then the group behind us is already on the tee box too.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm looking for their ball that's like 10 yards in front of the tee box every single hole. So it's like, and then finally I'm like, hey, you want to drop by me? Like, we got to keep this game moving. But if one of those groups didn't have someone like me out there to tell them that, what are they doing? They're going to hit their ball where they're at and then top it, duff it 18 more times until they get to the green. I think that goes into like golf etiquette or whatever too, is like, I think a lot of people don't play the right tee box. That day, those guys probably should have played the forward tees,
Uh-huh.
but they're like, I'm not playing the forward tees. Like, I don't understand why. Like, if when I take the wife out to play, dude, I put her at the 150 marker. I'm like, yo, tee off right here. Like, you ain't teeing off at the front tees. Like, for what? You can't even hit it 40 yards, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of people, I don't know. I remember there was a time we played like Palatine or something, and like there was 4 big dudes like playing the tips, and we're like, "Oh, cool." You know, whenever you see someone playing the tips, you're like, "Oh, let me see this guy hit the ball."
For
And
sure.
they couldn't hit the ball, right? Like it went like 2 yards in front of them or they missed it. I'm like, "Dude, what are you guys doing?" Like, it's just yeah. And then I mean, this is always a joke of mine is that when I retire or whatever, like I want to be the starter at a golf course, and I'm gonna be that guy who's like, "Yo, you need to move up a box or whatever. You need to move up a couple boxes because we got a 4 hour pace here, and you guys are already looking at like 5 hours."
I mean, do you realistically think 4 people playing, whether it be whites or the forward tees, that they could finish in 4 hours? That everyone will finish in 4 hours that's out there on that tee sheet?
For like if they're all decent golfers,
I mean, who knows who's coming to the course, right? But realistically, like some of these courses try to enforce a pace of play of 4 hours, 4.5 hours, assuming that you only provide, let's say, even a forward tee or a white tee box. Do you think it could be done?
I think so. Yeah. The only times when it gets really like bottlenecked is like when there's a group of really, really, really bad golfers. Like when we went to that event, it was way up north or whatever, like Heritage Bluffs or something.
That was
The
brutal.
first the first group, like they were waiting on the box or they were waiting every single shot. And I remember one hole hit it to the next hole's fairway
Hmm.
and there was 4 of them. And I think this was the group that was holding us all up. Like I was in the fairway and then all 4 of them were in like a bunker. I must have waited at least 10 minutes for me to hit my second shot. And eventually they were like, just go ahead and hit it. And I'm like 170 out on a different fairway, you know, so I'm pretty far out. And I hit the green and then I go and they're like, whoa. And I look, I'm like, man, you guys are probably the ones holding us up. That was my first time playing. So I didn't know which hole, I don't know how many holes in front of us they were. I think there were
Yeah.
only 2. And I was like, these are the group, this is the group that's holding us up and they held everybody up. So yeah, it only takes one bad group,
I
and they
mean,
should have
yeah.
the Rangers should have told them to pick it up and skip a hole or 2. Like, I'm
Yeah, but
sorry.
that's the thing though. If I'm paying 18 holes, you want me to skip a hole or 2, like I don't think that's cool.
I mean,
I think
like
it's
when
just one of those I think it's one of those situations that it sucks. It is what it is. Like you said, you got one bad group out there. It's like a traffic on 90, man. If there's a car accident, forget about it. On a Friday off of what's it called? 90, you're done.
no, because if there's a slow driver in the left lane, a cop will pull him over and be like, "Yo, you gotta get the out of here."
Well, right, they'll say that, but I'm saying that if there was a car accident that happened, it's just you're stuck.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, if let's just say a foursome is super slow and you tell them to skip 2 holes, I would be like, skip it for now. We got to keep the pace going. When you guys are done, come back and play those 2 holes again. I don't care. But dude, because what happens is then it backs up everything. And then the people who are starting off at 1, then what? They're 10, 20 minutes behind on their tee sheet and they got people who want to play and they got people who want to finish and that could ruin the whole day there. So you gotta keep it moving. Especially at a business standpoint, like if I was the owner, like dude, like I got people every 10 minutes who are supposed to tee off.
Well, and that's
And
the
I can't
problem
have that
too.
because of you.
Well, and that's the problem too. I think these courses have the tee sheets. I get it. They're trying to maximize the most amount of money here, but when you have 10-minute intervals, I mean, that's a lot of people out there in an hour.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that I for the most part it's usually fine, I feel like. It's just well, it's only when one group has like 4 really, really bad golfers. So I mean, and
Well,
McCray, I mean, there's certain levels to courses too, right? Like four newbie golfers probably shouldn't be at McCray. I mean, like that course is hard for everybody. Like you shouldn't have those people out there. I mean, we were playing like Salt Creek and like when we started, like Highland Woods. Go over there and play that.
I think they do. I haven't
Well,
been
they
there
need to stay out
forever.
of they need to stay out of the courses where I'm at because I'm
Yeah,
trying to
okay.
like
We'll put a announcement out there. James Shin is arriving to McCray this weekend. Please make sure you play a tee box up.
I appreciate that. I mean, like I enjoy playing. I allot 4 hours for the round of golf, right?
I
Like,
think that's
but
just too.
if I have to wait every single shot, yeah, I'm gonna get very annoyed because like
Yeah.
I can't get a rhythm. But what about pace of play within your own group?
So I think in a group setting, I think it's just people they don't know any better. And that's what I think it is. It's just that some, like us, we play a lot, right? So we just kind of have an idea of, hey, this is how it is. Let's get the game going. I'm gonna drop you off. You walk over to me. I'll pick you up halfway, whatever. But the average person, or I would say the reason for some of this stuff that happens is because everyone wants to watch one shot at a time for 18 holes. So they all drive up to one ball, then they drive to the next ball, then they drive to the third ball, on the fourth ball, and that's where it just gets really slow. And then I think just again, yeah, for pace of play, drop off your cart partner. If you're going to drive, you as a passenger, I feel like should have the responsibility. Here, I'm dropped off, grab a couple clubs. Here's the distance. I'm going to hit my ball and I'll come get you. And that's what people don't do. I think that's the biggest thing. Everyone wants to watch. And I think it's like more of a courtesy because when you hit your ball, you're trying to help someone find their ball. And I think that adds up. And thank God they made a rule where they said, hey, instead of 5 minutes, it's 3 minutes to find your ball. I mean, really, everyone abuses it. And I get it. You don't want to lose a golf ball, or you don't want to admit that you made a mistake and lost it and take a penalty on that hole. And I think it's more important when you're playing, if you're betting or doing something very competitive. Like if you're just playing whatever and you're screwing around, who cares? Like I love playing with Joe for the fact that I think he doesn't really care, like, because we're not betting or something like that. Like, he doesn't care. He's like, I can't find it. I'll just take a drop. And Mike does the same thing. He's just like, let's move, let's move, let's move. But then everyone else is like, yeah, I'm going to look for this ball. Like, and they're searching for a damn, I don't know, Ojos are still out there, but they treat some of these golf balls like they're Pro V1s are like $5. It's like, dude, you're playing a Kirkland. You know what I mean? Just take a drop, move on. I mean, if you
Right?
just opened up
3 minutes.
well, I know, but even they pass that a lot of time. But it's like you're playing an Amazon, you're playing a Kirkland golf ball. It's not a Pro V1. You didn't pay no $5-6 for a golf ball. Like if you opened up the sleeve and then that's the first shot and you lost it. Okay, I understand that you're looking for that golf ball for like a little bit, but I think for the most part, people just have to just suck it up. And when you're going out there and playing with the Kirkland, that's why there's so many damn Kirklands out there. People just give up. You'll find one. You'll trade. I can't find it. Take a drop. You'll find it on the neck. You'll find a new Kirkland on another hole. Like, move on. They're out there. I don't know what people are tripping about. I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing is people don't want to lose a golf ball when there's plenty out there that you're going to find anyways throughout the day. Just don't, just make sure that no one's around when you pick it up. But if you see a group coming, don't take their ball. But you know what I mean? Like if you're in the woods and you're walking around looking, you're going to walk out with like 5 Kirklands.
And that could definitely slow down the game. Is there if all 4 people are like looking for the ball in the woods or something, like
Yeah,
that
it's
slows
the
it down for
worst.
sure.
Yeah, it's the worst when people are looking. That's why I mean well, but I don't have the energy to look for your golf ball, man. Like I'm not gonna walk into the weeds, get my legs itchy. And if it's in the
What
woods,
about ready golf?
yeah, that's the whole thing. All of it, right? It all adds up. But I don't think it's gonna get there in a 4-hour pace unless people do these little parts. And it's again, you're playing a Kirkland. If you're playing a Pro V1 and you're losing a $5-6 golf ball, I totally understand. But you're playing a 99 cents golf ball. Come on, man. We already know the golf is expensive, but you're playing a Kirkland. I see so many of them out there on the golf course. You're playing a noodle. Like, let's move on. Take your
We
penalty.
don't know. You don't know if those people are. You don't know if that's the reason why.
I'm just saying, I see people out there looking for their golf ball forever. And then when you have a whole group going out there, like it's a search party looking for that golf ball, and then you're gonna have to wait another 2-3 minutes for another person to hit their golf ball.
I mean, I agree. I don't go in the weeds to
Yeah,
search
that's
for
what
balls.
but that's what I'm saying. If you're playing as a foursome, all 4 of you guys are looking for this golf ball for like 3-4 minutes, and then you're gonna hit your ball, dude. Come on, and that's just
The
on one
easier
hole.
solution is to keep the ball in play.
Well, yeah, hit the ball and play, and if it's gone, I mean, just suck it up. If you're not playing for anything, all right, who cares, right? If you're betting or you're doing something, okay, I understand that you
What
don't
if, what
want to
if you
lose.
are what if you are playing for something?
Still, I understand that you're playing for something and you don't want to get penalized, but it's a bad shot. You can't find it. If you guys have an established rule that you're playing a lost ball as a lateral, then play it as a lateral. But if it's a lost ball and you thought it was fair, hey, they may already made a rule. 2 in the fairway for a penalty. These rules are out. And the best example, I think we're talking about this a little too much. The best example, I think once we learned how to play Monopoly the proper way, that game moved on so quick, right?
Yeah, where did all those rules come from?
I don't know. You know what I mean? People probably don't even know. Like everyone has these house rules to Monopoly, but when we actually read the rules to Monopoly, it's like don't play house rules. This is the way it's supposed to play. And then when we played, we're like, oh, dude, we're done like in an hour. Like I was like, whoa, that was a
Yeah, I think even less than that. It was quick.
yeah, it was a quick
It was
game, and
quick.
it's like, whoa, that was kind of fun. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think golf, they have a lot of these weird rules and there's just a lot to learn. But, for the most part, it sucks. You don't want to lose a golf ball, but if you sliced it or hooked it into the woods or you're kind of in there and you thought you were safe, hey man, just drop for two in the fairway. They made the rule for this and let's move on. But no, we gotta look for this Kirkland that's like a $10 golf ball out there. Like, come on. So that's kind of my thought on pace of play. It's just that a lot of things add up, but I think it's just looking for the ball and people don't want to over penalize themselves, which I totally get. I get it.
Sure.
You don't want to
Yeah.
take a stroke or two penalty because you're competing against someone, but it's a bad shot. And I know we don't have a golf gallery out there watching our golf ball to tell us it's safe, but hey, they have these rules for us. So it makes the game way easier
I
and
agree.
faster. So
I agree.
back nine here, James. Biggest pet peeve on the golf course.
I would say mine is like slow play within my group. Like, let's say we always play honors, right?
Yeah.
So if I have honors, this is another thing. I'm always scoping it, and I have honors. I can't be the one scoping it and on the tee box too. Like someone else has to go do that. I don't care if it's my rangefinder too. Everyone else is just relaxing in the cart, and I had to go zap it. And then everyone's like, "What's the distance?" And then I gotta go get my club and then walk back, and I'm first on the tee. Like that's very annoying to me.
Hmm.
I think someone else, like, especially if you know you're not if you know you don't have honors, you should be the one up there zapping it for everybody. And two, if you are the one with honors, you should be ready first, like at your bag, waiting for like the yardage and like grabbing the club and going. Or if it's even if it's a driver hole and you have honors, just go grab your driver and go out there and go hit. Like a lot of people, I think they just like, I don't know what they're doing. They're just looking on Instagram or something. I don't know what they're doing, but people they take forever, and it annoys me because I'm always like waiting for them, and then they're like, "Go ahead," and I'm like, "No,
Do you say something?
you have
Because the
honors."
group I always play with, I go honors up.
No, I just sit there and wait.
Oh yeah, that's dumb. I always say
I mean,
something.
if it takes them a while, I'll be like, "Hey,"
No, no, no,
if
no.
it's taking a while and I get annoyed, I'm like, "Yo, man, you got honors," and they're like, "Oh,"
No,
like,
if
"What do you
it's
mean?
if it's
Oh,
kind of like
hurry the fuck up."
yeah, no, when it's dead silence and we pull up to the tee box and it's open, or if we're like kind of waiting and chilling, and then I see that they're gone, I'll say honors up. Like I'll always say something just to let them know, like, hey, whoever has honors, you're up.
How does honors work with the handicap? Like, if when we're playing in the when we're playing in the finals, I had honors every single hole, and I was like, "Hold on a second, that can't be right because I'm not winning." Like, I mean, that's
Honestly,
probably
I
another
mean,
topic, but
that's definitely an oversight. No one even thought about that. I'm surprised you brought that
like,
up.
yeah, I can't have honors every single time, especially with the handicap. If you get like, if someone gets 2 strokes on that hole and they par and I par, but I won the hole before, it's like, no,
Well,
because then you technically just got an eagle, and yeah,
yeah, I guess you would have to be a little bit more conscious of it if you're using the handicap, saying no, you actually won this hole, and telling that individual they have
yeah,
honors.
that's too much work.
Yeah, right. So I mean, I think in that case, that's what you would have to do. But yeah, I think for you, I mean, if you're annoyed with your group, I think it's just communication and just saying, hey, let's play ready golf, or just kind of establishing the rules. Because when the group I play with, when we're on the box, I'll tell them, hey man, honors up unless you have it.
Wow.
And then
What is what is their pet peeve?
my the one that annoys me,
Sounds like a lot.
there's a lot. There's a lot. There's just a lot. I don't want to list them all, right? But I would say my biggest pet peeve is you're on the left side and I'm on the right side, and you're kind of like further away, and I'm waiting for you to hit, and then you hit, and then I'm getting ready to hit, but you decided to drive up to me, and I could like, why? Like, why do you have to be next to me when I hit this ball? I get it. You want to see the shot, but there's no, like, I'm not over there watching your shot. I'm over here so I can be ready to hit after you're done. But then it just disrupts everything because you're on the left side, I'm on the right side, and for whatever reason, I have to hear your cart come across and I hear the damn key hitting the damn cart where it's like, the jingle. And you just hear that and it's just throwing off your rhythm. Because in my head, I have a tempo in my head of what I'm looking to do. And then you hear all this noise. It's like, what the hell? So it's pretty distracting. And
why aren't you already hitting if you're already at your ball?
because I'm waiting for the other person to hit because technically I'm further up.
But
So if I'm further up,
well, if you're further out, you would be first.
no, I'm saying
If you're closer, and let's just say if they were already at their ball and you're already at your ball and you got your club selected and then they hit, you should be hitting right after them. There should be no way for them to come all the way to you.
No, because I'm watching from a distance.
So either you're messing around too.
No, because I'll be standing here, and if they're I'll be looking over there to see their ball just to get a general idea of where their ball went. So if they ask, I'm like, oh, it went over here, right? Just to do that. I mean, I'm not going to look for it for the most part, but unless it's in my area, but if they're on the other side, I'll look and like, oh, he hit the green. Oh, this happened. Oh, you went in the water, right? Like I'm just watching to scout to see if their ball went somewhere because they might not be able to see it. So it's just a second set of eyes to see that ball. And if they're behind me, then I have to wait. I mean, at least in the rules of the game, because I am closer to the pin, I have to wait. So I'm going to wait and see what happens. And especially if we're betting or playing for something, I'm damn well watching because if they hit something and they went out of bounds, yeah, maybe I don't need to be nearly as aggressive on this hole anymore. There's just you got to think it through a little bit. You just can't just hit the ball. So that's my reasoning, but I hate it when the guy's on the other side and they have to drive up to me. And then it's not only driving up to me, it's like being parked next to me. You know what I mean? They're parallel to me to watch. They're not even behind me. They're like next to me.
They want to see me?
Huh?
They want to see your shot.
I know, but you have to be. Why can't you just watch behind me? Why do you have to be next to me? Because I don't know if you're going to fidget if you're next to me. I don't know if your cell phone's going to ring all of a sudden when you're next to me.
I don't know. You're very sensitive.
I am.
I should be jangling. I should be jangling change in my pocket.
But that's
when you're at the range.
But that's okay because you're in the cart with
like
me.
Earl.
But if you're in the cart with me or you're doing something like that, like that's kind of, I know that's going to happen. But if I have a playing partner that comes up to me, or let's just say we're playing together, you already know my phone's on Do Not Disturb and on mute. I assume yours is as well. So I already know that I'm not going to be distracted by a cell phone ring. But I don't know if the other two guys are doing that. I don't know if they're playing music, but then they start strolling up next to me and they have to be parallel next to me when I hit the golf ball. Like, why? Why can't you be behind me? Why do you have to be next to me? I don't know all of a sudden if in the middle of my swing that you're going to rip off your glove because you're so impatient. You can't give me 15 seconds to think and hit. So that's my biggest pet peeve. That's my biggest.
Somehow it only happens to you.
What?
Somehow all these things only happen to you.
It does because people are inconsiderate. That's what happens. They just do whatever they want. They're not aware that they're playing with 3 other people. I'm just visiting in their world for the day. That's what happens.
Noise is a big pet peeve of yours for sure.
Yeah, you're terrible at it. I mean, you've gotten better, but how many times?
Dude, I try not to even breathe when you're swinging.
I mean, thank you, but remember,
I try not to breathe.
But remember when we were playing? I remember this. It was kind of funny, but I remember this when we were playing Hildale, the par 3. You know, like right in my backswing, you had to spit. Like what? Like you have to spit right when I'm in my swing, and it's not just like right. You're making the whole sound effect and spitting. And it's like what the hell?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, and it's the worst when the other guys too. When you're like, especially when you're teeing off, and they go back to the cart and they're just dropping their club in their bag as the next person's up. Like out of everything in pace of play, those things you're completely impatient about, but these little things where you could just wait until we all walk back to the cart, just put your club away so you don't distract anyone. You can't do that. No, in my backswing, you have to decide to take off your glove. You have to spit. So these things happen to me all the time. See, you're laughing because
maybe you got to be first.
Even if I'm first, it happens.
I don't know why it happens to you. Like maybe you got to be first.
No, the sweet spot. You know what the sweet spot is? Being like the second or third person. Because the first person, you rush up there and everyone's kind of grabbing their club, getting the read, figuring out what's going on. what club to use, what's the distance, and there's a lot of noise. And then if you're the last person, it sucks because, well, everyone has finished and it's like, oh yeah, we got a fourth person that has to go. So being number 2 or 3 is the
Well,
best.
you better get better at golf then. If you better be better at golf, not be the last person, I guess.
I'm not,
And don't be the shortest hitter.
that will be improved. Don't worry. You're going to see 280
Uh,
out of me and you're going to be like, where the hell did that come from?
wow.
That's what's,
That's ambitious, Chap.
yeah, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see 280 and then you're going to be like, where'd that come from? So don't you worry. Maybe 290.
Okay. That's a lot.
I think I can get,
That's a lot.
no, I know what I'm going to do. It's really my spine. I gotta do thoracic spine stretches. That's what it is. I realized it's my spine. I can't get
Mhm.
that degree, that angle.
You know what another pet peeve of mine is when people don't fix their pitch marks on the green.
It's the worst. It's the worst. I don't know why people don't do that.
I don't know why people are not doing them. And
It's like you should be
I don't
honored
know.
that you hit the green and you made a ball mark. Like,
Because they always say fix yours and another one. It's like, why do I gotta fix someone else's?
because I don't know.
Because they're not fixing their own.
Yeah, pretty much because it's just, yeah, the maintenance of it. But there's a lot of people that don't fix it. I don't know why. I feel like it's just, whenever I get that ball in the air and it sits on the green or does that, I love seeing where it landed because it's like, oh, it did this. I had a lot of spin. It didn't run.
Yeah.
That's just me. But yeah, I think
It's annoying when it's like in your line of your putt.
yeah, I know. That's why these greens get beat up and then people complain. But you know what? The thing though is, I think before COVID, we weren't really running into that issue. But I think because there's so many people after COVID that have fallen in love with the game that they probably didn't, no one has told them, maybe, I'm assuming that no one has told them the golf etiquettes. Because, well, yeah, when we played, I don't think that was really too big of,
Maybe.
it wasn't too big of an issue when we played. Not as bad.
I mean, we weren't really hitting greens.
I know, but when we were walk, yeah, but when we were walk on the greens to, putt, we can see pitch marks, and it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't as bad nearly, but the tee sheets weren't always full like they are now.
Some were, but like, yeah, like Mount Prospect sticks out like a sore thumb with the pitch marks. It was so bad that day, so bad. It's like, and I think the thing is like now that you see one or two, and then everyone's like, well, I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna fix it. So it's like kind of like littering. Oh well, someone else littered. I'm not gonna pick that up, and another person does it. Another person does it. Another person, and then you got a dirty ass city. So I think that's what I mean. That's
Yeah,
what
that's true.
happens. Fix your pitch mark. That's what happens. So I think that's what it is. I mean, the tee sheets are way full. Golf is a little bit more expensive. The courses know there's more people playing. So my guess is that these new guys that have just hit the scene, they're just not completely aware of like some of these unspoken rules. And I wish more courses had that where it said, "Hey, fix your pitch mark," because it just you made a conscious effort when you would see it. This is how you fix your pitch mark. Fix yours and fix another one. When you're peeing and they have the sign over you saying, "Please fix your pitch marks." Oh yeah, I will do that. Thank you,
Yeah,
course reminder.
I agree.
So,
I agree. I agree to that.
all right, well, I mean, so I think we covered a lot here. I don't know how to really end the show here.
Yeah.
That's that's the struggles.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so yeah, James, I think we covered a lot here. Hopefully, for the new golfers, they learn a little bit, and for the good golfers, I hope you learn like handicaps, get a little mentally stronger. And I think that's a wrap here. Should we do a little sim golf next week?
yeah, I'm totally down. These winter blues has got me depressed. I need to swing a golf
I
club,
know,
hit some golf
I
balls.
know.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's weird. I think that was the last round we played is Bolingbroke. That was the last round of the year. I don't see another. I don't think there's another day in us.
I don't think so either. It's way too cold. I mean, the snow's out there too, and the snow has to melt, and that's not going to be for a while.
Yeah. So all right, let's schedule something for a little sim
Looks like
golf.
we're done. Looks like we're sim golf on the.
Yeah, we'll schedule something next week for some sim golf.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, see
Let me
you.
know when you're free, and we'll figure that out.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
we'll
See
record
you.
some content there.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Okay. All right. Peace.